I understand. Councilman Thomas, you have a substitute?
Let him call it. Mr. Secretary.
Go ahead, Mr. Secretary.
Item 67 is Councilmember Thomas's amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and colleagues. Colleagues, before you, a table amendment was presented on July 23rd, speaking to the $50 million increase. I have a administrative change to the amendment, and we'll need a second to move forward. I'll read the amendment with the change as follows. I move to increase the city's housing allocation from $50 million to $100 million from the CDBG DR24 disaster recovery funds. This amendment would reallocate $50 million from the $150 million power generation and resiliency program and move to the housing programs. This will bring the total amount for housing programs to $100 million, with $50 million designated for single family and $50 million designated for multifamily.
Very well.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor of the substitute amendment, say yes. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
And then her amendment as amended.
Now, members, before us is the Thomas amendment as amended. All in favor, say yes. Those opposed, nay.
Councilmember Plummer wanted a comment.
We're in the middle of a vote. All in favor, say yes.
No.
Those opposed, nay.
Look at your no.
Would you like a roll call?
Roll call.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Whitmire,
Yes.
Councilmember Peck,
No.
Councilmember Jackson,
Yes.
Councilmember Kamen, I'm sorry, Councilmember Evans Shabazz,
Yes.
Councilmember Flickinger,
No.
Councilmember Thomas,
Yes.
Councilmember Huffman,
No.
Councilmember Castillo,
Yes.
Councilmember Martinez,
Yes.
Councilmember Pollard,
Yes.
Councilmember Castex Tatum,
Yes.
Councilmember Ramirez,
Yes.
Councilmember Davis,
Yes.
Councilmember Plummer,
Yes.
and Councilmember Alcorn.
Yes.
Very good. It passes 12-3.
The motion passes 12 yeses, 3 noes. Councilman Plummer, I'm sorry, I didn't not want to call on you. I just was in the middle of the vote. I recognize you.
No. Thank you, Mayor, and congratulations. This is a really great deal. I also had placed an amendment forward as well. I wanted to obviously pull the amendment. We had a conversation, but I wanted to make a couple of comments. I'm incredibly happy to support my colleague's amendment and glad the community is receiving the funds that they well deserve on home repairs. I do want to make a note that in the amendment that I presented moving forward, I found other places to find resources to be able to ensure that the repairs are being made in that $50 million so that we wouldn't have to pull it from generation. My proposal reallocated funding from specific categories that the city could tap into. So in the future, I want us to look at those categories because we know that there's going to be a shortfall in generation, and these opportunities could be a potential option for that moving forward in the future. With the remaining funding for the generators, we must make sure that these funds go to where they need to go. And so it is going to be very important to hold everyone accountable, be incredibly transparent on how we choose these locations. The money is just not enough, and you heard what the director had mentioned, and so we want to make sure that whatever protocols, whatever systems that they use to choose on where these go, we need to make sure we understand that very clearly. I look forward to working with Public Works and all the other departments to ensure that the placement of these generators are placed in our city equitably. In addition, historically, we've all seen that the delivery of housing construction and repair have been less than acceptable. And so, Mayor, and I'm obviously deferring to the Chair of Housing, Councilmember Thomas, if there's any possible way in the next 90 days that we can have the departments do a presentation in housing to understand exactly how these repairs are being done, who are doing them, how are we vetting these contractors, how do we hold them accountable and make sure their warranties in place, where are the resources coming from, how do people that are having the issues moving forward, where do they get monies moving forward in terms of insurance, all that, having a larger, broader conversation so that the community understands very clearly when their houses are repaired, there is some level of warranty and there's some level of understanding that the procurement process has been done properly.
Very good. All,
I believe she's withdrawn.
And with that, I withdraw my amendment.
okay.
And then I'm excited, very excited. Thank you, Councilmember Thomas, for your leadership on this. Thank you, council, for supporting this item, and congratulations to the community.
Thank you. And your withdrawal is accepted.
Item as amended.
Now we're on the main item as amended.
Councilman Martinez is in the queue.
Councilor Martinez?
Thank you, Mayor. And I just want to echo a little bit of what my colleague mentioned, Councilmember Plummer. Several of the community came out, and there was concerns about how the end product was, right? And so folks were coming in saying that my walls weren't even put up properly, my sheetrock. And so the thought was that these dollars could help some of those individuals that might not have gotten a quality job done. And so I have concerns as well with the folks that have had contracts with the city to do renovations or rebuilds. And I definitely would like to make sure that we vet these individuals, these contractors. That's one of my biggest concerns about just throwing money to housing when we're not going to give you the right quality of housing. And then for you to come back and say, hey, this house wasn't done properly. And so I just want to highlight again, thank you for bringing that up, Councilor Plummer. I also want to make sure that the end result is what you expect and what we should be giving to you as well. I also want to continue to make sure that we're focusing on generators as well. It sounds like we won't be able to do all of them, of course, but at the end of the day, as I look at my communities where we don't have places of refuge, I'm looking at community centers, I'm looking at libraries, and so I'm looking forward to working with the director as well on the generators side. But on the housing, we have to get it right. We have to get it right the first time, so that way folks aren't coming to public session saying, my house wasn't done properly with these dollars. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thomas is
Councilmember-
after. She wants to do after the vote.
After the vote,
Yes.
Councilmember? Okay.
So 69.
Item 69 is amended. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Mayor Whitmire?
Yes.
Councilmember Peck?
No.
Councilmember Jackson?
Yes.
Councilmember Evans Shabazz?
Yes.
Councilmember Fillinger?
No.
Councilmember Thomas?
Yes.
Councilmember Huffman?
No.
Councilmember Castillo?
Yes.
Councilmember Martinez?
Yes.
Councilmember Pollard?
Yes.
Councilmember Castex Tatum?
Yes.
Councilmember Ramirez?
Yes.
Councilmember Davis?
Yes.
Councilmember Plummer?
Yes.
And Councilmember Alcorn?
Yes.
Being
Same.
12 yeses, 3 noes, the amended item 69 is finally passed. Thank you, Councilmember Thomas.
Thank you, Mayor, and colleagues as well. Today, this is larger than a win for one council member. This is larger than a win for even Mayor Whitmire or this entire body. It's a win for the people of Houston, which is really clear by the conversation that we've had to have since June, since receiving these dollars. As mentioned, $314 million is nowhere near the amount of money to meet the demand of doing a couple of things. One, addressing our housing inventory shortage, but also closing the gaps on resiliency for us to be hyper-local. But today, what we did pass and what the city should be very proud of is the fact that this is a step in the right direction for us to close those gaps. I was going through, as someone that experienced the impact of Hurricane Katrina with my family, receiving them to the city of Houston when Houston opened its doors, and in the algorithm, former Mayor Turner was talking about the amount of debris Hurricane Harvey left in this city, and the report speaks to $300 million a cubic, whatever the measurement was. And so what we have passed today allows us to be very responsive. So if we we experience another storm, we're already staged to remove the debris from your neighborhoods. We're already staged to make sure we have rapid response, to remove the trees that's been blocking your neighborhoods. We are already proactive to cut the vegetation from the electrical wires to make sure we can mitigate and reduce harm and danger in neighborhoods. And as we install generators in our community centers, fire station, and public facilities like our libraries, once you charge up, once you're able to charge up your oxygen and maintain your medication, you can go home and start recovery with additional dollars in your own neighborhood. This is something that we all should be proud of. I personally want to acknowledge Texas Housers, the Texas Organizing Project, the Houston Area Urban League, every civic club member, super neighborhood member that participated on all of the virtual community engagement meetings of the Housing and Community Development Department. I also want to shout out the development departments, the housing department's willingness to extend and add additional engagement meetings to make sure that they had the pulse on what was happening from industry and residents that would benefit directly from these funds. I also want to shout out my colleagues who were willing to have a conversation with me about the entire package, and the amendment. Councilmember Jackson, Councilmember Kamen in her absence, Councilmember Ramirez, Mayor Pro Tem Castix Tatum, and always Councilmember Pollard, who's always ready to tussle for some good trouble. I appreciate your support on this. But lastly, I want to talk about Mayor Whitmire. Happy birthday to you, first of all. And so I think what we've been able to witness, it's no secret that I am passionate about the things that I'm passionate about, especially in this horseshoe and for the people of this city. And what you've been able to witness, clearly, there are times that Mayor Whitmire and I lock our horns in the public square. I think that's a fair way to put it. But this is also a way that we have been able to publicly demonstrate we can unlock our horns and get something done for the people of Houston, which is really important. And he is, I believe, very committed for us doing and in both. Investing in our neighborhoods by demonstration of his support, his open support of this amendment, and also building the infrastructure in our city to respond to resiliency. And let me say this, when Mayor Whitmire and I were talking about this amendment, I said, Mayor Whitmire, look, we could be Don King and Mike Tyson on this if you let it. And Mayor Whitmire said, well, I don't know who Mike Tyson and who Don King. So I don't know who gonna be who. So this is, we can walk confidently and celebrate this together, that we are really coming out as a duo on this, to have the mayor's support and also as chair of the housing committee and as a council member. But I think this is a model of how we move forward together, that we can fight in the public square, we can debate in the public square, but this is the work that you need to know, that your elected members are willing to do that fight for you at the end of the day. So congratulations, Houston, congratulations, Mayor Whitmire.
Thank you.
To OEM, I have complete confidence in Director Mason's ability to get this plan done. It is aggressive on a limited timeline, and I have complete confidence in the Housing and Community Development Department that they're going to be able to increase our inventory multifamily. They'll be able to move on single-family repair, and I believe that they'll be more than willing to come before this body, present a plan, present metrics, evaluation, and how we do this work in this city, so we can remove the black eye around home repair, and this is finally something that we can celebrate. So thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity to opine on this. Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Let me thank you. You just gave me the best birthday present.
Are you Don King or Mike
A shout
Tyson?
out. And there's going to be so many more occasions that we work together on behalf of all Houstonians. Mayor Pro Tem Castix Tatum.
Thank you, Mayor. Before our break week, I